can see me here, the background, and you can see me waving. This is just to show you we can fly through into the environment without any need for complex tracking or any camera system. And you can see I'm immersed perfectly inside the virtual set without any green screen. That's made possible because of the Vizrt AI here. As I move and walk around, you can see I'm immersed completely in the environment. I'm reflected. As we walk around, the camera will follow me. And we built this set for the World Cup to imagine what a Viz engine fight could do for you for the World Cup. The Viz AI Kia allows you to have low-cost, high-quality reservations for any location because you don't need a green screen and you can use various different use cases, corporate presentations, PowerPoint. No extra hardware needed, no green screen, no extra staff. You just need the camera and the AI. And it works with Hex. This presented costs app here, but you can see it in the example behind me. It works with there. And we can bring anybody like us to just test the Kia at the end of the show. Let's use it. A typical example is using a table as a sport. So we brought in our World Cup table here, and you can see that as I walk in front of it, I'm reflected, the table's reflected. All about making sure that we're immersed in the environment. It looks as good as possible. We wanted to use the World Cup trophy, but unfortunately it's copyright, so we had to download a trophy, a 3D trophy, and bring it into the set. And you can see that the logos are nicely reflected on the side of the trophy. But if we remove the logos, you can see as I walk around, I am reflecting in the actual environment. I'm reflective, and as I go front or behind, you can see that the studio knows where I am in position because it knows, the AI knows my position. So some really nice 3D examples, but let's try a very simple use case, which is that of replacing the sponsor boards. So if we imagine that we'd have a player as they're running off the pitch, we've got to put them in front of a sponsor board. Now we can change the sponsor board. It can be a different set of logos, or you can have multiple logos from multiple regions, thereby monetizing your content across the region. And this could be a replacement for a video wall, because as you can see, I can have videos behind, I can move the camera, so you don't need a video wall stuck in a studio. You could then move your video wall to any studio and any location. Let's come back to our virtual set. How do we get you on air quicker? We do that with AI. So you use Claude, ChatGPT, etc., link directly to our design tool and our playout tool. That means you can prompt your graphics into existence. You're able to give it a prompt and then create your graphics. That gets you on air much quicker. Lastly, I want to show you Libro. Libro is our 3D graphics analysis tool. It's being used by UEFA. These clicks are for the UEFA. They're one of our customers, and since they've been using our Libros, they've been sharing clips on social media and seen a 78% increase in engagement. Over 290 million interactions and 92 million. So you can see that also when we see that they're using a heat map, the heat map is a perfect way to show where players have moved on in the game. We can bring that heat map into 3D and we can fly the camera right back and we can move the camera around the position in the virtual studio to be able to show you the important data that we want to focus on. So let's recap and let's talk about what we've seen. We've seen that the Viz AI Kia works in any environment. We don't need a green screen. We've shown you can create low-cost, high-quality productions from any location. And we've shown that immersive and data-driven graphics are a way for you to create better engaging. If you'd like to try it, you can download the software now. Go to vizrt.ai. And if you've got any questions today, you can talk to me or any of my colleagues here.
That was a great demonstration.
Thank you.
Is this the main product that you're showcasing at NAB?
This is one of the main products. It's one of the key product launches because it's the first time that the Viz AI Kia has been seen in the public.
So you did explain in the demo what all this thing does. Can you recap in a very short way?
Sure. So you can create high quality productions, low cost productions from any location. You don't need to have a dedicated studio or green screen. So we have programmed the AI to be able to know the person, what the person is. So a person is separated from the background, and then we can replace the background with our graphics and therefore you can instantly create a immersed person in any environment from a virtual studio, or you could go to a location. You don't have to be fixed to a particular location.
When was this product developed?
In the last year, it's been developed, but it's been released just before the show.
Oh, okay. Is there any other product like this in competition?
Not as far as we've seen at right now, no.
So you're standing
So
right
world
alone.
first.
World first. That's amazing. What sort of people are you hoping to attract to this show? Apart from the usual broadcasters and so forth.
Do you mean for the show generally, or for this
No,
product?
no. For your stall. For this product.
For this product, I mean, I think our existing products will customers will come and see the benefits, and what we've seen is lots of use cases that we perhaps hadn't thought about. So, like maybe people for pre-visualizing graphics, but the use case I showed in there, which is a video wall, we had somebody come and say we were going to buy a video wall, but maybe now we don't need to because we can have just graphics, and then you can move your video wall to another place, to another room. You don't have to be fixed to a particular location. So what we've seen a big mix of customers, and we're seeing customers from broadcast, but also as we're seeing the broadcast landscape change, and now YouTubers are becoming broadcasters, streamers are becoming broadcasters. So we literally have tools from every level of production, whether it's a streamer, YouTuber, all the way up to the BBCs, CNNs of the world that are our customers as well.
You have been at NAB for years now.
Yeah.
Do you think this particular NAB has given you exactly what you wanted, or?
I mean, I've only been in this area, and it's been incredibly busy in terms of, customers coming to see. I mean, we have something that brings people on. People see AI Studio and they see that we haven't got a green screen, and they come on. So that helps. But I think we've had a really busy show on all the pods, and so far I think it's been a brilliant show.
And finally, are there any other products that you're showcasing?
Yes, of course. We're showing, I mentioned it briefly in the presentation, Intelligent Graphics Desk, where we're showing the ability to prompt and use AI to create graphics faster. We're showing Intelligent Content Factory, which is our MAM product and VAM product, which allows you to store your content, to use AI also to easily retrieve your content. And then Intelligent Live Production for cloud-based production or on-prem production, where you want to have multiple camera productions using a TriCaster. We're also integrating AI into that, and we've shown that at the show as well. And then behind here, there are two other pods. One is the sports pod, where I showed briefly in the demo the Libero data analysis, which brings fans closer to the action. We've also got Arena that you can put adverts on the space. And then we've got Mossar, or automation and production assistance, which is also being shown. And then there's Zoom Rooms, which we're also partner with Zoom. And then further over, there's NDI, which is also has got all our partners and the wider NDI ecosystem. So it's a big booth with a lot to see.